Hello everybody, this is Serpent, and welcome back to another episode in Wizard101. Now, in the last episode we left off during pet stuff, and currently I am in the pet pavilion. However, I have done other stuff in between this episode and the previous one, and at the moment I don't really want to work on the pets anymore. Not just right now, certainly not in a video at least. Gradually undercutting my statement. So, I thought that since I've got a lot of homework right now. The school year just started, and I've been catching up on some stuff. Particularly the Advanced Algebra 2 class has given me some slightly difficult homework. So yeah, I need to take some time and do that. Although I already have at this point, but I've not got a lot of time left, is the main problem. So I'm going to do this, mainly because I need time, mainly because time. However, also, it was well received last time, so hoping for the same. Anyway, I want to do some questing, though. I said that. And I am currently in Avalon, which is the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, the 8th world in the spiral. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get through Avalon eventually. I'm close to the end. I am currently working on Vigor of Death, the quest, and let's see, quest tree, Vigor of Death, where is that? Aha. Yeah, I'm about 20-ish quests from the end, I would say. I have the quest tree open up on a different tab. But anyway, I want to work on that today. So I've recently gained a couple levels. Level 78, hoping to reach 80 today. No, I'm not. That's an excessive hope. Let's settle for 79. Levels take a while. That's Dandara. Where's the word? That's Carleon. I guess the wild is pretty close to the word. Yeah, okay. So, I have I've recently acquired a new spell. Hold on, I will show it to you in a minute, but first I need to get past these red caps and this nasty area with the storm elementals. These guys are, like I said, kind of nasty. Ooh. I would teleport to Dandara. I should have gone there, that's closer. Those storm elementals though, they sometimes crowd the path. And if you get too close to something, it drags you into a battle, so yeah, waste of time. Luckily, I have a clever plot that I execute when that happens. It's called quitting. I quit, and then I log in, and that gets you out of the battle, and then you really quickly hit teleport, so you don't get sucked in again. Anyway, currently, what has been the trend in Avalon? So, all these worlds, these quests, they all have a story hooked up to them. So I have the right deck, but not really. Which of course is a really good way of putting things, because it makes no sense. Anyway, I think that's the right deck. Yep. Hopefully these guys don't have too much health, because otherwise we are in trouble. This deck is for defeating really weak things, basically. Anyway, my mouse is broken. Let's hope these guys don't have enough health. So yeah, Avalon has a story. All of these worlds have one, and the story in Avalon has... Ooh, they've got a lot of health. Not good. The story in Avalon. So, let's see. At the start, we're looking for the Sword of Kings, which was dropped by King Artorias in the times gone past. And let's see, the King Artorias, he was killed for reasons which are not quite clear by Mallory. Well, betrayed by Mallory, and then someone else killed him. Maybe Morgant, I'm not sure. Anyway, Mallory, we came across him a while back, but before that we started searching for this sword, which is the only thing that's said to be powerful enough to defeat Morgant, who has recently claimed the Deck of Shadows. So we want to get rid of that. We want to grab it for ourselves, or not for ourselves, but just to get it out of Morgant's hands. And the way we do that is basically we get the Sword of Kings. So we came here and asked a knight who was said to have that's unhelpful. who was said to have been in possession of it, and found out that no, he's given it away. He gave it to a different knight because he thought he wasn't quite powerful enough to keep hold of the sword, and apparently he was right. So the other guy, he too gave away the sword to some other person who was apparently more fitting to hold it, and oh, I'm gonna lose this battle badly. Well, no, it's just gonna take a long time. So yeah, the Sword of Kings, given away by that other knight, and we apparently he apparently lost it to some other guy who we had to defeat to get it, and that guy had a troll problem, so we also had to defeat the troll, and then the troll didn't end up having the sword, so we went back to the guy we defeated for information and hopefully the sword, but no such luck. And he I guess pointed us in the direction of someone else who also didn't have it. I'm losing track of the story. Let's see. Oh yeah, he knew of a minstrel who had been given the sword, or someone else who knew of a minstrel who he gave the sword to, and then the minstrel dropped it in the weirwood, and and Mallory picked it up, and then we had to get some fairies to figure that out, and the fairies didn't know anything, and the fairies scouts didn't know about it, but the primary scout did know something. However, whoopsie daisy, she was captured by some fancy enemy, so we freed her. Then we went off to Mallory and tried to get the sword from him, but the Lady of the Lake appeared and stole it from Mallory before we could get it. And then we beat up Mallory, and Mallory told us to go avenge his wrongdoings, make them right. So we've been doing that ever since, I think. Oh yeah, and then we went to talk to Queen Gwendolyn, and some other stuff happened, and now we're here. Yes, excellent storytelling. Alright. Now, how badly am I going to lose this battle? I don't think I will, especially if this one dies. That would be nice. Nope. Alright. Next turn, maybe. Yay, fizzle. Okay. So if this kills her, or them, it's probably gonna kill her, but she might do something that drains health. Ooh, no, she did! Why? Let's see. Ah, it's not too bad. I might still end up doing enough damage. Wraith drains half the damage it deals and gives it back to the caster. A lot of death spells do that. Unfortunately, bounce spells don't, and she might still be alive thanks to that Wraith. No, good. Alright. That was a very poorly executed battle. Ideally, you want these little ones to be done as quickly as possible. Any good stuff? No. ideally you want these to be done as quickly as possible because you have to defeat a bunch of them. See, you have to defeat and collect something. Defeat them, collect something, but I didn't collect the something, so tough luck. At least from one of them I didn't. I did get one piece. Alright. What to do? I need more damage to deal with these guys. Or I could put in some more blades and just attack twice. Which is probably easier. Especially since I don't have any treasure card blades, which would stack. Oh, I could put in a couple hexes. See, all these things boost my damage, which I don't have enough of to take them out in one hit. However, maybe with this, these hexes, they add 30%. Maybe then it'll do enough. Alright. Yeah. No! They did a weakness! An indirect weakness, but it's still just as obnoxious. So the weakness subtracts 25% from my damage, and that's not very helpful. Normally I would keep some Clent's Charm treasure cards in my treasure card inventory. So that would end up allowing me to remove the weakness. But at the moment, the only way to remove that, since I obviously forgot to put that in, of course, the only way to remove that at the moment would be to attack, and that uses up all my other blades too. So, yeah, unhelpful. Alright, let's try and put some hexes on now. They, like I said, they add 30% damage. However, they're traps, which is a little less variable, a little less, what's the word? Flexible than a blade, because the, quit doing that. I don't like the minus 15% damage. That's my job. I have the pets to cast that. Anyway, you have to put the hex on each enemy that you want to boost the damage to. So it's not quite as helpful as a blade, but hopefully it's going to do enough. I also have Feint, which adds 70% a 70% trap to them, and a 30% trap to you. So that will that boosts your damage by a lot, but it has a slight downside in that you get a trap too. Let's see how much damage it's gonna do. I'm listening. Huh, not bad. I might be able to kill them with the with the other one, the sandstorm. Also, I forgot to put the other cards in my treasure card inventory, so I got nothing. Oh nah, no, there's no way I'm gonna kill this. Sigh. Well, there's a 12% chance that I'm going to get critical. Aw. Nope. Well then, it's been nice knowing you. And quit. And play. Teleport as quickly as you can to the commons. Alright, so obviously this deck needs some tweaking. I think I'll finish this quest off camera, just because it's probably easier. Whew. Alright, it's time for this quest to be over. Next turn I'm casting Ra. I've got so many buffy bits that there shouldn't be any way they can not survive. So, this spell. Skeletal Dragon. Does a little bit of damage and then a lot over time. That's what that thing does. A little circly bit. Yeah, that was a real effective turn there. I like star spells on enemies. They explode nicely. If you get my meaning. Which you probably don't, but whatever. I have a spell that explodes their aura onto them. It destabilizes it and it collapses and does a lot of damage to them. Anyway, that's not the spell I'm using now though. No. Hopefully though this will mark the end of this quest, because apparently these death seraphs have more health than I can deal with easily. I did find a deck combo that worked. Basically just every single thing that I can possibly put on them. And then a rock. Anyway. I think we're in business here. And boink. Yeah. That was only an overkill by about 100 though. Those things have a lot of health. Aha. Now we get to talk to Gwendolyn, which I have marked on my little marker tool. There we go. Gwendolyn the fox.
The necromantic vigor, hard fought but well earned.
Yeah, darn tootin' that fought hard. You better be appreciated.
Take the dragon skull and the necromantic vigor to Aod. He will perform the final charm of making.
Oh yeah, we're trying to do something.
Gwendolyn wants to create a bone dragon defender? That is a powerful working. But I see you already have the reagents.
Darn tootin'.
I do not know all of the charm of making, for it is one of the most potent spells in the spiral, but I know enough.
Do you now? Doesn't sound like it.
Anal Nathrak, Uthfasmithad. Now, take the dragon skull to the plinth outside the wall and place it there.
Alright. There better be a fancy animation after all this work. And I want to see some torched handsome Femoris.
The words of the druid rattle in your head, heavy with power. As you place the dragon's skull upon the plinth, there's a crackle of mana. You have brought a semblance of life to what was once just bone and dirt. A fearsome guardian indeed.
Yeah, that's a cool looking skeleton thingy. It's interesting that they didn't make this this thing here, the animation for the skeleton dragons spell. They chose instead a slightly different one. Probably the reason is that in the spell it's a death spell, right? So they probably ended up making that dragon out of non-dragon parts. I'm talking lore-wise. But anyway, that dragon looks really cool.
Impressive work. Now I feel Dandara is well defended.
Oh yeah, we were trying to get her to come with us to some semblance of heroes or something that will fight against the Pendragon, which is someone or something or some group. So yeah, in order to get her to leave, we had to get this village here a defender, which is the dragon.
I stored away my armor when I came here, hoping for solitude and peace. But clearly it is time to take up arms again.
It is.
Please collect my armor from that chest over there.
I've been walking past this thing ever since I came here, and I always wanted to steal it.
This armor and these weapons have seen much use over the years. She is a true warrior queen.
Sounds like I should keep them for myself. They'd probably get a fortune on auction.
Thank you. It's been too long since I've worn this battle garb. I will change when we get to Caliburn. There is no more reason to tarry here. Meet me back at the Knight's Hall at Abbey Road.
Change when we get to to Abbey Road or whatever. Yeah, right. More like they don't want to update the model here. Lazy programming. That's what it is. Lazy programming, I say. All right. Abbey Road. That's easily accessible via Caliburn. Poof. Ooh, gimme. I need mana. I burn through a lot of mana. I'm not quite sure how. It's not like mana generally goes that quickly. I mean, I've only got 80 on with my other wizards, and it lasts forever. I've actually not been here many times. It's a cool courtyard. Now, where is this this updated model? Apparently in some fancy place. Ooh, King Artorias. He's a bear, by the way. Forgive me, but I see no Gwendolyn. What if I switch realms? Aha. There's still something invisible here, though, that's casting a shadow. She doesn't look that different.
Since I've seen these faces. There is much sadness and loss here, but still pride and courage. The first thing we must do is create a symbol for the knights to rally around. At Avalon, King Artorias had his stone table.
It looks like it's still there, but just invisible. It's still casting a shadow. Still physically there. I can't walk through it.
I've heard it fell into the jaws of a terrible bane worm who lurks in a cave nearby. Face him down and retrieve it for us.
Why can't you do it? I've been wandering back and forth across this stinky world of yours for how many days? I don't know, several. I ought to be taking a rest pretty soon, or at least gaining some more valuable loot. I've worn these these robes. These are the Waterworks robes, and they're not that good. They're pretty good, but they're not that good, especially for my level. And I've had them since level 60. That's when you unlock the Waterworks dungeon, which is the dungeon that you get these robes from. Where am I going? Huh. Interesting place to have a bane worm. Maybe they should have dealt with this sooner if it's, about 20 yards from the weird arms dealer over there, or whatever he is. Oh, a steward. Arms dealer, steward, same thing, really. Anyway, let's see what's going on in here. I need to prepare my deck and things, but after that, we should be good to go. We should be plenty able to wipe the floor with this guy.
Enter, wizard. My teeth like swords, my claws spears, and my breath death.
Oh, cool voice. He's missing a couple words here, though. Just saying. Alright, I need to prepare my deck. Not death. I don't want to die. At least I'd rather not. Luckily, respawning is pretty forgiving in this game. Oh, there's a crow there. So in every world, you get a quest from Prospector Zeke. He's an explorer, and he basically tells you to go find a bunch of stuff. See, crowology, find black crows. This is Prospector Zeke, and yeah, these quests. There are a bunch of crows or whatever. There's I remember clams and beetles and things that are just littered around the world every now and then, in one per major place, and you have to find it in that place. And then once you find them all, you you get a good reward from from Ziki-Poo. Okay. Anyway, I need to fix my deck, and then we can go into this battle. All right, I found someone to do it with. Turns out he was waiting right here. So yeah, we're doing it together for the moment. Let's see how this goes then. I'm almost certain that I have more resist and health than this guy. Let's see. Yeah, twice his health. I don't think I want to do raw. I don't know what his damage is. That would be a good thing to check to see if I should be the one doing the damage. Nah, he's got a good amount of damage. Yep. Alright, I'll give him some blades too. How much did that do? Ooh. I guess that doesn't mean much. Okay, so yeah, I have my good deck equipped now, the one I actually thought about, instead of just going into the battle and seeing how badly things turn out. Let's see, how much resist does he have? Not too much. That's actually pretty good. I've seen worse. Let's see. Ooh, the boss has a lot of pips. I'll put a no, that's a terrible idea, me. I definitely do not want to put a feint on him when he has so many pips. That's just asking to get murdered. Because that gives me a 30% trap and he's about to do something powerful. Never mind, but he could have done something powerful. Oh. That makes it a little bit more obnoxious. Ah, what a coincidence. I do enjoy when I do enjoy it when things have star spells. Destroy target aura, dealing 910 damage to target. Aww. What a shame. Sniff. I guess it does only have 60% accuracy. So I boosted up to 75% with my Luckily, this is my good deck. This is the right deck. I can account for all these horrible happenings. Just you wait. Let's see. Weakness. Let's see. He seems to be holding up alright. I can probably get rid of that. Alright, let's see. Yeah. See this treasure card? Ooh. Darn it. Alright, I'm going to, that's something I want. But in the meantime, I'm going to give up for the for the moment, and I will do some damage a little later. Put a feint on the boss for the storm guy. Storm is basically the damage school. You do way too much damage when you're storm. I'm not sure that. Oh, probably pierce, right? Ooh. Yeah, that was the pet casting pierce. But he doesn't have any shields, so pierce doesn't do anything, does it? Pierce breaks shields, by the way. How much is this going to do now? Ow. Quite a lot. That was a good amount of damage. Now, if I didn't have this weakness, which will happen next turn, then I can do a lot of damage too. So, now the question is, how many turns does he have left on that aura? Because I can't supernova him if he doesn't have an aura to supernova. So, So it might be a better idea if I do some damage to him with supernova, and then do some damage to him. Let's see. I'll get rid of that. Now this has 100% accuracy. Yeah. Alright, let's see what this does. What? That was pathetic. Good grief. Alright, well, I'll do something a little bit more powerful next turn then. But I guess that got rid of the weakness. Now, that supernova was 100% accuracy instead of extra damage. So, yeah. However, this is gonna kill him unless it does ice damage, which would be unfortunate and very possible. Good. That spell does a bunch of damage in storm, fire, or ice, and that thing was ice. So if it had done ice, then he would have gotten resist to it. I want judgment. Yeah. Basically, as soon as I get judgment, I can knock him out. Ooh, excellent. Now this spell is punishment. It gives plus 25% damage, and a bunch of other stuff, including a couple slightly negative effects due to the high damage increase. Ooh. What a coincidence. Let's see. I'll do Blade Storm, and then I'll hit him with a supernova. Ideally, assuming it doesn't fizzle. Third time's the charm, right? That one that didn't fizzle doesn't count, by the way, because it was a 100% accuracy, no damage boost one, as opposed to this one, which is a 75% accuracy but with damage boost. Yes. He's dead. Woo! The witch is dead.
To be defeated by such a small, soft, sniveling thing.
Hey, I was at that. I'm not sniveling. However, unfortunately that's about all the time I have for today. So we're just going to go over to Gwendolyn and claim our just rewards. And once we've done that, I think I shall stop and start editing this video. I think it's already late, which is unfortunate. Let's see. What do we get from this? Probably nothing too good, but hopefully a fair bit of experience. Boss fights usually do get some.
That's a lot more pieces than I expected. Take the pieces of the stone table to Wayland Noy. If anyone can perform a miracle, he can.
Miracle, not miracle. It's an I, not an E. Let's see. This guy, he's probably going to ask for tools, but he's right here, so we'll talk.
Let me see what you have there. Oh, my star. No, there's no way I can fix that. I can help you fashion a new table. We need a stonecutter of unequaled skill. You don't happen to know any Ettins, do you?
Oh, I do actually happen to know some Ettins. And speaking of stone, he was encased in it before I got to him.
You do? Wonderful. I've heard Billy Brute lives deep in the werewood. You'll have to find out where. The hard way. From the Ansem Famari, near Dundara.
Wait, no, I know where he is. Why do I have to fight these guys just to figure out where he is when I already know? Oh well. I think that's about all the time I'm going to spend today. So, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.